In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use PhantomBuster to track who's viewed your LinkedIn profile and how that data can help you make smarter, more intentional outreach decisions. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and if you're using LinkedIn to connect with leads, collaborators, investors, or potential clients, tracking who views your profile gives you a surprisingly powerful signal, and PhantomBuster makes that process automatically. Let's walk through how it works. So first off, what is PhantomBuster? PhantomBuster is a web automation tool that lets you extract data and perform actions on websites like LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and more. You can think of it as a library of mini bots called phantoms that automate specific tasks like scraping profile data, exporting search results, visiting pages, or sending messages. One of PhantomBuster's biggest strengths is that it gives founders and solo operators access to powerful workflows without needing to write code. If you want to build lead lists, track competitors, gather insights, or monitor online behavior, PhantomBuster helps you set it up, schedule it, and let it run in the background. In this case, we'll be using it to automatically monitor who's visited your LinkedIn profile, and then use that information to start conversations, deepen connections, or simply understand who's paying attention to your work. Now, why profile views matter for outreach? A LinkedIn profile view is one of the most underrated signals in online networking. If someone has viewed your profile, they're already aware of you, and in many cases, they're evaluating whether to connect, collaborate, or learn more. But unless you're manually checking your LinkedIn notifications every day and tracking those viewers in a spreadsheet, that data disappears super fast. PhantomBuster solves that problem by automatically scraping your recent profile viewers, exporting their data, and even combining it with other signals, like whether you've already connected or messaged them. That makes it easier to follow up when interest is highest, without guessing or backtracking. Now, let's go ahead and get into step-by-step how to do this in PhantomBuster. If you want to make sure you're getting the best price possible, make sure you use our link in the description below, and you can follow along because there's a free trial. What you want to do first is go ahead and get set up with a free trial so you can enter in your email address and it'll prompt you to create a password. Once you're in, this is what your dashboard looks like. So as you can see, the dashboard is where all of your current phantoms are located. You can filter by all of your phantoms by automatic, manual, running, enabled, paused, and error, strategy, which extract leads, enrich data, or engage with leads, or platforms. So as you can see, I only have 3 set up right now, so I don't necessarily need to filter anything, but you can see which one's on, which one's off, which one is manually, or which one's enabled, right? You can see the slots allocated as well. Next is the solutions. So this is where all of the phantoms live. Again, you can filter over here by LinkedIn, Sales Navigator, Google, Instagram, HubSpot, or by strategy. Again, it's the same as with the dashboard, but this is where you can find the phantoms that you actually want to use. So they have so many different cases. They've got extract leads from LinkedIn posts, connect and send follow-up messages, connect with profiles from a LinkedIn search, send leads from PhantomBuster to HubSpot. There are so many automations, and then if you scroll down, you can see all of the phantoms. So what we are going to do is the Sales Navigator profile viewers export. So we'll go ahead and click use now. Also, as a side note, you do need to have the Chrome extension or Firefox extension for it to work. And then you also want to be logged into your LinkedIn, because the Chrome extension or Firefox extension will automatically detect it. So you don't have to log in or anything. It will just connect automatically. So now let's go ahead and write out the number of profiles to load. Let's just do 10 for now. We'll click save. And then here you can see we will select the frequency. So it says to keep your account safe, spread your actions across multiple launches throughout the day during office hours. So you can do it once or you can do it repeatedly. And if you do it once, you can select manually, or you can launch at a specific day and time. We also can select repeatedly, which is once per day, twice per day, 3, 4, 5, 6. You also can launch after another phantom. And there's also advanced where you can select minutes, hours, days of the week, etc. So let's just do it once for now. And we're just going to launch manually right now. Again, you can go back and switch this later on. So we'll go ahead and click launch. This will take some time to get everything, but from there, all of your results will appear right here, and then you can see even more activity, just so you know what it looks like. So for example, this was LinkedIn search to email. So I just searched something in LinkedIn, and then I copy and pasted the URL, and I got all of the email addresses because I only selected 10 and it pulled 5 from there. So as you can see, we've got the email, we've got the LinkedIn profile, and we can easily just download results right here and export. This is where we can see the activity, so we can see when it started and then when we got the results. You can also view the log as well. But again, this is what we wanted. I just searched in LinkedIn and then I got email addresses directly from there. Same with this commenter and liker scraper. You can see all of the leads that were from that specific post, and then you can see a report. So 3 posts scraped, 43 commenters found, likers found, profiles found, 150 leads saved, and then 150 leads saved. The last step is just to decide how you want to use the data. With your viewer list now updated daily, weekly, however you set it up, you have several options. You can manually review new viewers and decide who to follow up with. If you see patterns like multiple views from a specific company or industry, that might indicate market interest. You can begin tracking how your content or profile updates impact visibility over time, or if you're in active growth mode, you can begin sending personalized messages to warm leads. The key here is to approach this data thoughtfully. Profile views are not the same as opt-ins. They're signals, not permission. But when used wisely, they offer an edge. You're no longer guessing who's watching. You know, and you can respond with context and relevance. So why this matters for founders and solopreneurs? Whether you're building a service-based business, a product company, or a personal brand, attention matters. And knowing who's paying attention can give you leverage, especially when your time and outreach need to be focused. For example, if you're looking for clients and someone in your niche views your profile, that's a much warmer lead than someone you've never interacted with before. If you're building a product and someone from a company you'd love to partner with lands on your page, that's insight worth having. This kind of data helps you show up more intentionally, follow up with confidence, and turn passive attention into real connection. Let's dive into some of the pros and cons just to see if this is a good fit for you. PhantomBuster is a strong tool for anyone looking to scale research, data collection, or outreach prep without hiring a full team. One of its biggest strengths is the flexibility. It works across platforms, offers hundreds of use cases, and is surprisingly easy to configure once you've run through your first few automations. Another advantage is that it integrates easily with tools most founders are already using, like Google Sheets, CRMs, and email tools, which makes it adaptable instead of overwhelming. It also saves a massive amount of time. If you're manually doing tasks like pulling profile names, checking who viewed you, or copying data into spreadsheets, PhantomBuster replaces all of that with automation you can schedule and forget. That said, there are a few things to consider. First, there is a learning curve. The interface is beginner friendly, but you'll need to get used to session cookies, scheduling logic, and setting up inputs properly. It's not difficult, but it's not entirely plug and play either. Second, platform changes can temporarily break certain phantoms. For example, if LinkedIn updates how profile views are displayed, the Network Booster Phantom may require an update from PhantomBuster before it works again. It doesn't replace your strategy, it supports it. You still need to know who you're targeting, what your message is, and how to follow up. The tool handles the logistics, not the intention. Now, I wanted to quickly show you the different plan options. So again, if you click that link in the description below, you can go ahead and click upgrade. And then here you can see we've got the different options here. I'm gonna go ahead and review the annual billing because that's how you can get the best price and save 20%. But they also do have monthly available as well. So they do have a trial period. So that's 14 days free and you don't even have to put in your credit card. You get 2 hours of execution time, 1,000 AI credits, 5 slots for phantoms, and limited exports. You also get a bonus of 50 email credits. Now for each of the rest of the plans, everything is the same, but the amount of execution hours, AI credits, and phantom slots increases depending on the plan that you have. Each plan has unlimited exports, community access, and priority support with the paid plans. The trial plan is different. So the starter plan is $56 per month paid annually, and then with the pro, that's $128 per month billed annually. Everything increases, and then same with the team. It's $352 per month billed annually. Everything else increases. They also have bonus email credits, and again, it increases with the plan. So I would recommend just getting started with a trial, play around with it, see if it's something that you think would be really beneficial for you, and then you can always upgrade from there. Should you use PhantomBuster to track LinkedIn profile views? If you're already using LinkedIn as a part of your growth strategy, and especially if you're curious about who's noticing your work, this is a simple and effective use of PhantomBuster. It helps you stay aware, organized, and proactive without needing to manually log in and check every day. You get cleaner data, faster insights, and more control over how and when you engage with people showing interest in your brand. It's not just about outreach, it's about visibility, pattern recognition, and being ready when the right person shows up. One of the most valuable things we can do as founders is pay attention to who's paying attention to us. Tools like PhantomBuster don't just save time, they make it easier to act on the opportunities that are already in front of us. If you want to go ahead and get started with PhantomBuster, make sure you use our exclusive link in the description down below. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we do earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for your support. It just really helps us to create more free content just like this. This channel is dedicated to helping founders and solopreneurs grow smarter, faster, and with more intention using tools and systems that actually support the work. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave any comments or questions below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.